Hi friend, David here from Learn Stage Lighting, and in this video we're giving you our review of the Gamma Pixel Strip IP system. Let's dive in. If you're new to pixel strips, and you might be seeing all the sweet animations running behind me on these things, you'll definitely want to first check out my introduction to pixel strip systems over on the main Learn Stage Lighting channel. It's going to walk you through all the things you need to know about different components of these systems and how to look at these systems in general. In this video, we're looking at the Gamma Pixel Strip IP. It is our #1 pick right now for a pixel strip system for a few really good reasons. First, let's look over the construction. Okay, so you've got the driver, which runs up to 32 pixel strips in 4 outputs. So that's up to 8 units of these 1 meter strips per output. And then you've got the strips. They're a 1 meter strip. They feature 80 LEDs and a stealth lens on the front, though there are other options available via special order. Construction-wise, let's talk about it. So it's waterproof, and so the connectors have a small whip on them, which is really handy because if you're in a situation like this setup right here, I didn't need any other cables to put this together because these fixtures are all close enough together that these short whips can reach from one to the next, and so that's really nice. Okay, of course, that's a point that could come damaged in the future. If you're using these that much, you're probably getting your money's worth out of them. But just be careful with them, and they should last a long time. They're well put together. Okay, on the back of the unit, we've got a clamp unit in the center. Now, this guy, we can loosen up these thumb screws, and we're able to move it. So you can move where that clamp is from side to side to get it exactly where you need for your setup. That's pretty typical in systems like these, and I do like that more than I hate it. The only reason I hate it is because if you start to move these around or they loosen up in transport, you do have to grab a tape measure and reset them all to get them all matched perfectly, and that's an extra step. But if you tighten them down really good, they're going to stay in place. We've had no problems with that. Okay, so got a clamp bracket right there, safety cable at the top, some points for those. Those also can loosen up. I believe they can move if needed as well. Okay, pixel strips have an input and an output, and so these have 2 different connectors. They are a proprietary connector, and what we love about these things is 2 things about them. One is the input side that goes to the brain has this nice blue ring on it. Okay, the blue ring is a locking ring, and we appreciate that it's blue because it stands out just a little bit. Not enough that the audience is going to see it and be like, hey, look at that thing. Not like those lighted plugs, you know, lighted regular wall plugs you can get on extension cords. I hate when I see one of those up in a truss. Anywho, so, you know, it's not going to draw that much attention, but when you're setting up and tearing down, it just helps you to really easily see which end is which. So that's a huge plus. On the cable side, we love these cables because you can do up to 200 feet of cable on each output of this pixel driver, and that is unheard of with other brands and other models that run in the same price point, and even models that are a good bit more expensive. A lot of times these pixel strip systems are really handicapped by how much cable you can run out of the driver. With these, that's not the case. Okay, let's talk about the driver itself. Okay, so the driver itself is an IP65 rated driver, so you can literally set this thing outside. Okay, LCD screen on the front. I'll hit a button so you can see it there. And then on the back, you've got your network in and through. You do have a DMX in and out. I'll see if I can turn this without unplugging everything. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. It's on rubber feet too. I like that. So, yeah, we can see it here. So, we've got network in and out through a Ethercon cable. I'm just using a regular network cable right here. For outputs for your lights, true 1 input, and you're ready to go. Okay, so the units themselves are really well built. We've had a number of customers use these, and the input, the feedback has been really good on these. Really, as I mentioned in my other video, pixel strips tend to have a higher RMA rate, or just a defect rate out of the box from the factory. It's perfectly normal. We see it across every brand that we sell. And so we actually have seen these gamma strips having a lower defect rate than other brands that we've sold these strips. But, you know, that may be consequential. Who knows? The strip itself, as I noted, 80 LEDs, red, green, blue, fully pixel mappable. The driver works via ArtNet. So that's going to be a little bit different than a lot of these other brands that use ClingNet. You got to get some other piece of software from Archaeos. You got to learn how to use it. You got to tie them together, or if you have the cheap version of the software, you can't tie them together. It's a whole mess. This driver uses ArtNet. If you have an ArtNet compatible lighting program or console, such as Onyx, which we love here, such as Entex Elm, which if you don't have a pixel mappable program, is the easiest one to use, and it's really powerful. Like if you're a church, you can take Elm, you can take in an NDI feed from your backgrounds if you're using ProPresenter or Proclaim and maybe other programs. So you send that feed of your background to your pixel map. You lay your pixels out the way you want, boom. Now these pixels always match what's going on in your lyric software. Duh. ArtNet. Easy. Okay, you use Onyx. We love Onyx. If you're controlling your lights with it already, control your pixels with it as well. There's no reason not to. As you can see, the animation on these is really smooth. We're going through all these different animations here. You can see it behind me on our two different setups. You can see it in front of me. Really smooth, really good. So at the end of the day, these are our top pick of pixel strip, the Gamma Pixel Strip IP. If you are interested, if you're thinking, okay, this is getting me excited, I'm cool with this, then go ahead, check out LearnStageLightingGear.com. We've got a package of 16, we got a package of 32, or we can build the packages individually, though if we use the pre-built packages, you do end up with a little bit better pricing because that's how Gamma structured it for us. When you are building a package, cables are separate. So the package itself doesn't come with cables, we add cables in, but they're really not cost prohibitive. And in total, they're a very small portion of the total cost. So that sounds good. If you're interested in checking out these pixel strips, maybe getting some for your venue, your church, your band, what have you, these can be a really great option. As I mentioned in the other video, which you can check out here, there's so many ways you can set these up. I'm just using some pipes here. You could use the rolling U-Torm type systems that we have from Global Trust. We love those things. They just stack up. They can be on a rolling setup, roll them on and off stage, done. Okay, so a lot of cool stuff here. If you're interested in more, definitely check out our other video. Check these out at Learn Stage Lighting Gear. And happy lighting. Whether this is the right light for you or not, we would love to serve you as your dealer for any type of stage lighting. Check us out at LearnStageLightingGear.com. Thanks for watching.